welcome to Monday. We hope that you had a great Valentine's Day and a great weekend and that you are ready for your week. And we're going to get you there if you're not. Are you ready for our slightly depressing topic?
So we
really,
had
it's not a good way to start your Monday.
Day. Now we're going to come down with a
now
dreary
we're going to
Monday.
tank it. You thought life was great. Well, guess what? It's not. Okay, so our topic today is this. Mythbuster Monday. I asked Dr. Murphy a question, and it's basically, is it a myth? Is it true? Your question today is this. Is it true that half of child poisonings are a result of, I want to word this right, I don't want to say parents and grandparents, but at the fault or at the hands of a parent or grandparent? Do you think that's true or not?
Are you saying that their parents are holding the kids down, shoving pills down their throat?
Maybe.
No.
No.
Accidental.
So it's a little bit, yes, that's exactly right.
Okay, so they're giving them too much medicine.
Well, potentially. Do you want to hear where I got this information from? We'll give you.
It's probably true.
So, according to one of the news sources I found online, I can't remember which one it was. It was one of the big ones, ABC News or NBC or one of the BCs, but not the BBC. I know that for a fact. So anyway, basically the article said half of child poisonings are at the hands of parents and grandparents, and there's a couple of reasons for that. So this was something I found was pretty interesting. Number one, they said that the numbers before 1970 for children who were died of accidental poisonings is because of pills in the home. And it was because usually parents would have medication where children could reach it, number one. So then about 1970s, they created the child-proof caps. Well, then the amount of childhood poisonings dropped dramatically. Then around the 2000s, they said that personal drug use increased in general. So that's the opioid crisis. Before it was the crisis, this is when it started, basically, when people started abusing opioids or just using them. Antidepressants, asthma medications, diabetes medications. Basically, what they said is happening is that people are taking medications out of the childproof containers and putting them into something that's a little easier access. So if it's a grandparent or parent, maybe those Sunday through Monday containers, they put all their pills in them. Maybe they put them in a Ziploc baggie or whatever. Basically, they're saying that people are just making it more accessible to kids on accident.
You want to hear a funny story?
Is it funny?
It kind of is.
Okay.
All right. So Michelle's talking about these pill containers that you can get. And then initially you can get them real small that you can't read the dates on them, okay? And I remember, this is 40 years ago when I started my career in medicine, okay? And they've been around that long. Anyhow, 40 years ago I saw one of these things. And these people would bring them in and they'd bring out their pills. And of course you had to look at them. And a lot of times I got numbers on them, you had to look them up. And I used to think to myself, are you really so dumb you can't remember which day to take what pill on? I mean, seriously. I mean, give me a break.
Yeah.
Okay, you got to take your pills on Monday.
And at what time?
And what time. Well, since I'm in my 50s now and I'm old.
And you're taking a lot of medication.
I'm taking a lot of medication. Guess what I have? I got one of those stupid pill things and there's some days I look back and I'm like, oh my God, I forgot to take my Friday pills.
It's like meal prep, but for pills.
God, I'm one of these dumb idiots that don't know how to take their pills.
Well, and especially when you get to where you're taking so many of them.
It gets crazy.
And I mean, Dave forgets to take his medication from time to time too, and it just gets easy. And those little packets are nice. You just kind of put them in their spot. It's literally like meal prep.
Yeah, but they are easy to open. Here's something else that's interesting. A lot of people don't know this, but even the child-resistant caps on the medicine bottles, if you take the cap off, turn it upside down, it will screw in.
Yep.
And it's no longer child-proof, but it is for people with arthritic conditions, so you can get them off real easy. But please keep your pills on the top shelf. Keep them away from the kids.
Yeah.
They get into anything. They look like, certs and candies and Reese's Pieces and everything. So I've seen a lot of children in the emergency room over the years for accidental poisonings and stuff where they got into the pills. And some of them were kind of, it's no big deal. I mean, little girl gets into a few estrogen pills and takes a couple thyroid pills. No big deal.
Hey, do you want to hear a funny? Oh, go ahead.
Watch out for the mouse poison.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Decon and stuff like that people lay St. down in the cabins. They'll get in there. It doesn't have a bad taste to it. Be careful with the bottles of bleach and drain cleaners and stuff like that. Kids like to open it up and they think it looks like lemonade. I'll take a drink.
Especially if it smells good. That's another thing. I literally ate laundry detergent one time because I thought it smelled like it would taste good and it didn't. I was a kid and I was like, I gotta try this. It was not good, but I didn't try much of it and I spit the rest of it out. Ugh. It was really bad.
Yeah, so be cautious around the kids. And they get into everything. And let me tell you something about those childproof cabinet locks you have on there. They ain't childproof. Kids are going to get in there.
Yeah.
I mean, short of wrapping a chain around and putting an alarm system with a camera hooked to your iPhone. I mean, you just got to be cautious with this. I mean, it's a completely unnecessary injury.
Yeah.
And so we have to, and as adults, we got to take responsibility for it.
And nobody's shaming you if something like that's happened.
I'll shame you.
Things happen. I'll shame you. I mean, I'm sure you never did anything wrong as a dad.
Well, I didn't do anything wrong when it comes to pill bottles and stuff. Honestly, I don't think I was that good of a dad. So.
Oh man, well.
But hey, my kids grew up. None of them were in jail. None of them were on drugs.
They're all doing well.
Yeah, I consider that a successful parent.
Yeah, but anyway, long story short, things happen, but there are ways to prevent those things from happening. I just thought it was interesting that it was such a high number. Mm-hmm. So anyway,
probably the biggest one's Tylenol, I bet.
I'm not sure. They also said the other poisonings.
It's dose related, and so a 325 milligram tablet in 2 or 3 year old. That's bad. Yeah. I mean, you got to really watch that.
Oh, for sure. That is bad. Well, they also said the other poisonings come from meat. So not cooking meat well, kids consuming uncooked chicken, uncooked meat of any kind, mince meat of any kind. So any kind of meat that basically that's ground up and touches multiple surfaces before it's packaged and then after it's packaged and goes to your house. They also said barbecue. A lot of times you can't control the flames. Maybe you don't cook things all the way. Food that's not washed, so vegetables. I mean, these are all not new things, but vegetables that aren't washed that can carry different types of contaminants. That's another thing.
Pesticides too.
They also said that bacteria grows between 40 degrees and 140 degrees. So that's another thing for just food sitting out.
It's really interesting too, because when there's a power shut off at a grocery store or something like that, and I mean, it's even for just
a very brief amount of time.
5 minutes, they have to throw everything away.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, it doesn't take long. And then you've got all these people setting out their, mayonnaise covered food.
When you go to the grocery store, do you ever do what I do? You look at the food produce, like the celery and stuff you want to get, and you think, okay, which one of these wasn't touched very much?
No, I do at Walmart pickup, so I don't even know what's happened to my food.
It could be just going over.
But that's another thing they say too, like watermelon. They say people don't really wash their watermelons off, so everything on that shell of the watermelon, as you're cutting up,
you're diving it into it.
Oh yeah, well, and watermelon falls all over the place, and it's just juices everywhere. So that's another potential contaminant. People aren't.
I'm never eating watermelon. I'm never eating watermelon again.
Well, I will definitely risk it because I love watermelon. I'm just gonna wash my rind. What? # wash your rind.
Wash your re-rind.
All right, everyone. Well, that was your Mythbuster. So keep your pills away from.
Keep your kitty safe.
Your children's. High up away, locks on.
After all, they're going to be taking care of us.
That's true. All right. Well, that's the tea. So
maybe.
Hopefully, I won't be taking care of you. I'll be on the phone with somebody say, "Is there a nursing home?" I'll put you in a good one. It'll be nice.
Oh, I'm sure it will.
I'll make sure it's nice, and I'll get after people if they don't treat you right. But I'm not going to be the one doing it. You wouldn't want me to anyway.
No, I wouldn't.
All right. Well, that's that, everyone. We hope you have a great Monday. We'll see you tomorrow for Trash Talk Tuesday.
You'll probably be chasing me down in nursing home. Well, it's time to do your videos, doctor.
Oh, no kidding. I'll be like, he's having a good day.
Wake up. Wake up. You do your videos.
You'll be falling asleep, and I'll be just
I'll be
one
drooling.
more question.
Let me wipe that drool off here. I ain't going to do it. Let me call somebody.
Yeah, that's so true. We'll have someone on standby. So, hey, if he gets out of control, then,
give him a shot at the Rosine.
Yeah. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.